Good evening, everybody. This is Josh Beiser, and I am from the website GameWisdom.com, for those of you who don't know me. Our site basically specializes in examining game design and the industry in general, and I recently got Twitch all set up, and I wanted to do more with it. So, for these little videos, I'm going to be playing a game and looking at it and essentially examining how it works while playing it. And they will be uploaded to YouTube, so for those of you who are watching this on Twitch or are going to miss it, you can of course catch it there. So, I'll be getting going in about 1 minute. Okay, so let's get going about Nuclear Throne. This is a Twitch shooter roguelike from the developer Vlambeer. Their last game was Lufrasa, which was another like arcadey type game. And this plays a lot more like, I guess, Binding of Isaac if it had more Twitch shooting elements. So, if you look along the bottom here, these are the characters that you can play as. And if you start the game for the first time, a lot of these are locked until you meet certain conditions. Each guy basically has these little perks here that will change how they play, and they also get unique upgrades, but we'll be talking about that more in a few minutes. So, for this little play, I'm just going to start on random, but generally speaking, for new players, you want to play with this guy here, Fish. He's pretty much the easiest to start with. Alright, and here we are in game. Controls are pretty much WSAD to move around, mouse moves and shoot, or aims and shoots. And the objective is to get through each level and kill everything without getting killed, of course. You can have 2 weapons on at a time, and I can switch with them with the mouse wheel, or you can use the keyboard as well. If you look up here, this is the ammo, and this will sort of figure into the different types of guns you'll find, and it's balanced to have the stronger guns use up more ammo. And the green stuff I've been picking up is radiation that acts as experience, and when it fills up this meter up here, I will level up, and then I can show you the upgrade system. So Fish's special ability is this little nifty dodge roll. And there is the first explosive gun that I found, which I'll be picking up as soon as I deal with these guys. And in case you haven't guessed by the screenshots here, this is a very Twitch shooter game. You have to avoid a lot of bullets, and it becomes very hard because you don't have any invincible frames. So the thing about explosives is that there is friendly fire, so if I get hit by it, I will generally be killed. Okay, so this is the upgrade screen that you can get to whenever you get enough radiation, and you pick from these mutations or perks right here, and these perks are randomly picked from the possible pool each time you level up, so you never know what you're actually going to get. Some of these are better than others, and it's also dependent on the characters themselves. So this guy gives you more ammo, this one slows down all enemy bullets, more health, and this basically lets you recover ammo from, I believe, getting hit. Some of these aren't that specifically detailed just yet. I'm going to go with slower enemy bullets just to make it easier. Now, the levels themselves are procedurally generated, but you're going to go through them in a basic order. So this is the cowboy world, and you're always going to do it in this order. And that guy that just popped up is a boss, who I'm going to have to deal with here. Now, he wasn't so hard, but if he does hit you with that little dash attack, it will generally kill you. So I'm going to get rid of my crossbow and pick up the slugger. This is a high-powered shotgun, one of my favorite weapons, because it can pretty much one-hit kill just about anything. And there we go, and that was the first world. So now we're up to the sewer level. And this one things start to get a little bit more dangerous, as these rats can basically run at you and just do damage by touching you. And melee in this game is very dangerous, just because of how quick the enemies move. Okay, these rats here are very ooh! And that's what happens when you play a roguelike. That was a very quick death. What happened was the grenade basically backfired on me and killed me because I was too close to it. So let's go at it again. Different guy. Alright, I'm now playing as Robot. His unique thing is that he can eat guns to get ammo, and he has a higher chance of finding laser weapons, which are very powerful, but they take up or they consume a lot of ammunition. Okay, this is a little melee weapon. Melee for your characters is generally good. You can actually use it to reflect bullets. It's important to pop these little radiation chambers to get extra ray. Alright, so let's see, he gets better accuracy, more item drops, touch enemies whose damage, and this little guy looks all funny because this is an early access game and not every part of it is done. I'm going to choose more item drops and maybe get a chance at some good stuff. Yeah, as you can tell, things get very chaotic with a lot of the heavier guns, especially if you get stuff like Gatling machine guns, or even a Gatling grenade launcher. So the wrench is a really good weapon because it can kill most enemies in one hit. And I'm going to reflect some bullets. Okay, so we got this weapon really nice with the slugger from the last game. More health, homing bolts. I am going to go with health. And the boss will always spawn on the third stage like this. Okay, I just picked up this shovel, which is one of the better melee weapons just because I can hit more things with it, but the catch is that it's a lot slower. Okay. Now, if you notice, the bullet type guns, such as this assault rifle, doesn't do a lot of damage, but you get more ammo, while bolts do a lot of damage, but it's a lot harder to get the ammo needed. Okay, let me finish this guy off here. Now, health does drop from enemies that you kill, but it's random chance, so you're never quite sure when it's going to happen. Okay, now these are some really good perks. This one lets you knock enemies farther and lets them do damage when they bump into living enemies. This is great for melee characters who are using shotguns. This lowers their health, which is really nice. And this Throne Butt, this is the special perk that's unique for each of the different characters. So if I was playing as Fish earlier, he would have a different description for this. So his lets him basically get more ammo whenever he eats a weapon, which isn't a really good throne, but there are some really nice ones. I'm going to go with Impact Risk, because you're going to see some guys fly with this one. There's also a perk that lets you do more damage, or lets you have a longer range with melee, which can be very dangerous in your hands if you get a really good melee weapon like the shovel or the sledgehammer. And hopefully I won't kill myself again like I did in the last run, but we'll see. Oh, and there's some health. Oh, that was a bazooka. Sometimes the guns will come with you, and yet there it is. So now I gotta decide, do I get rid of my crossbow or my awesome shovel? I'm going to get rid of the shovel. Alright, let's see how this bad boy works. Okay, that's annoying fire turret there. But with my bazooka, I can just blow them up. Alright, that purple guy running around the left here, he's a bandit. He does a lot of damage, but he's only for close range. But he has been the instrument of a lot of my deaths. There we go. Now there is a perk you can get that makes you immune to explosive damage, but it only protects you down to 4 points of health. The reason I shot that treasure chest was there is a chance that they do turn out to be enemies. Okay, now these cars will explode, does some decent damage. Oh no, sniper. And the bandit. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, those bandits do just a huge amount of damage on you. So that's how many kills, the level, and the difficulty. Okay, and up here is the daily run. So if you're familiar with the game Spelunky, which also had a daily run mode, what it is basically is everyone gets the same procedurally generated level, but you can only play it one time. And then you're ranked on how far you've gotten, how many enemies you killed. Alright, now I'm playing as, I think it's the Rogue, I'm not too sure. This guy is different because he actually is a former bad guy, I believe, according to the myth. But what's going to happen is I'm about to be attacked by these guys down here. And these guys are basically police officers who also can use some of the special abilities from the main cast. Oh. Yeah, that character is my least favorite. Yeah, that's the Rogue, just because of the fact that he brings the police with him. Alright, this guy is pretty nice. He's quicker, and he can keep enemies stunned for a few seconds. And yes, all the weapons in the game are randomly placed, so you never know what you're going to get. So I just found a grenade launcher here. Okay, yep, there's that melee upgrade I was telling you about. It gives you longer range, and it's really nice if you get a solid melee weapon. Lets you run through walls. This is basically the emergency mutation. You want to take this if you're about to die. And this one lets you do more damage with laser weapons, which I don't have at the moment. So I'm going to go with the long arms in case I do get a melee weapon. And there's one right now. As you can see, my range extends out a lot further. I can hit enemies through walls with it. And if I got the mutation that lets me knock enemies further away and do more damage, that's sort of the perfect combination with melee weapons. Okay, same list as before. I guess I'm just going to take slow enemy bullets because this will help with the melee weapons because I can knock bullets back easier. Double shotgun. I like the crossbow better just because it's a lot stronger and it's a lot easier to aim with. So what's nice about the plant is I can keep any enemy basically stopped right there so I can finish them off that way. It also helps if I see any more assassins. Okay, and see, here's his throne butt. Lets me finish off enemies. And, or this is another really good one, especially if you use shotguns. This one basically lets you get another mutation in case there's not one along the selection that you like. I am going to go with Racing Mine, because this can become very useful, especially if you're going to use melee. Yeah, that assassin almost got me again. As you can see, my attacks speed up a little bit after I finish them off with the wrench. Come on. They want to take the shotgun now, just because the wrench is really helping me out here. Gotta be really careful with that portal, because it will blow up those cars. There, oh, there's two assassins. Great. Now, fortunately, they won't attack through walls, so I can sort of finish them off that way. Oop. Now this thing right here is a possible portal, but if it gets attacked, it can summon those police officers, like this guy right here. Oh, do you see that guy right here? His eyes just picked up. That means he's actually alive, so let me finish him off like that. The only place left to go is up here. Now, if you see that thing is turning green, that's actually a portal. So I can use this to get out the level. Okay, so now we got kills will regenerate health, the explosive defense one I was telling about earlier, homing boats, and more. I'm going to take Bloodlust. Now this is actually a hidden level that I'm in, and it can only be accessed from those portals. But there's a chance that when you break it open that it doesn't go to this place. So let me grab this here. And now that little crown gives me some super special, basically unique upgrades that can make the game harder, but can give me a benefit. So this is if I don't want anything. This one lets more explosives or bigger explosives. Lowers my health. Now, I'm not quite sure what Revenge does. I haven't had a chance to try it out. This one lets pickups are worth more, but they disappear quicker. No ammo drops for more weapons. Lose health and gain radiation or experience. More enemies. This one gives a free mutation, but it will lower the possible mutation pool that I get when I level up. Ammo chests only. This is for once you found 2 weapons you really like. And this one gives you less experience, but you get more chests. I usually pick this one first, just because it gives me a chance. Oh, let me try to get out of here. Oh, there's some extra health. Oh, things are about to get a little crazy. 1 second. Ooh. And things got really crazy there. I think the car must have exploded and did damage here. And that's kind of one of the things about the game. It's very fast paced to the point that sometimes you can just completely lose yourself what's going on. So far my best run has been I've actually managed to beat the game, but I haven't gotten far into what's considered like the New Game Plus mode. So this time I'm going to choose the guy that I like, Steroids, because this is one that I've been able to beat the game with a few times with. His little trick is that he can dual wield, so I can shoot both my guns at the same time, but it comes at the cost of a little less accuracy. But not only is it just badass to do, it can really help you when one gun is reloading. Oh, there we go. Now things are about to get really fun. With the slugger with him, it's just a really nice thing, so I can basically shoot accurately and then just go completely insane with the other weapon. And yes, I do have the option of wearing or taking 2 crossbows, but then I'm basically using double the ammo. And generally in this game you want to have 2 different guns just to keep your ammo supplies up. Now if you've noticed or if you've been watching the last few plays, the levels aren't really that different on each playthrough, and that's kind of one of my big complaints with the game at the moment, is that it does feel a little samey. So let's see, none of these are really that good, or at least that good for steroids here. So I guess I'm just going to take Stress. And that's sort of where Steroids bonus comes in, just be able to quickly shoot these enemies and take them out before they can do anything to me. But actually, the crossbow is not the best weapon for steroids due to his lower accuracy. Okay, slower enemy bullets, higher ammo, kills lower your reload time. This is a really nice one when you have a shotgun. These little duck enemies, I think you haven't seen them in this run yet, they're basically shotgun wielding dudes. Okay, let's see. That was a nuclear, like, waste barrel that I hit, that's what caused that explosion. Oh. Now that is very different, that's a unique treasure chest, it means that there's something really good in there. So let's see what we got. Shotgun, no. Sometimes these chests have very rare weapons, but none of these are really that good. Okay, let's see what we got. Energy, explosive resist, more health. I am going to take the more health, I think. Is where that bonus of being able to just shoot two weapons at one time just comes in handy, because each one of these guns has a delay in each fire. So being able to shoot them both off like this makes it a lot easier to deal with everything. Two sluggers. Do I dare? I know a few minutes ago I was saying you don't want to do this. But this should be really exciting to get through. And if I can pick Throne Bud power, it will be really useful, and I'll explain why if I can get it. It's always going to be hard to see these little flame turns. This guy's gonna be annoying. Dual sluggers at work, people. Oh yeah. The Assault Slugger is basically the automatic version. It's for when crap really hits the fan. Like right now. There we go. This is turning into probably the better run we've seen tonight. So this is the skill that lets you regenerate ammo from kills, which is really great for every character other than steroids, because he gets this one. This basically lets you gain ammo for whatever gun you're using, and since I am using two different shotguns, it means I'm going to basically be recovering my ammo as quickly as I'm shooting it. So this is going to be really awesome. Boss time. Now if I had a melee weapon, I could be reflecting those bullets. Oh, it's gonna blow. Alright. This is where things get a little nasty. These guys run at you, and they do some decent damage. But they're not as dangerous as that right there. and that's the slugger power work. So because of his perk, it's making it a lot easier to regain my ammo, along with the drops, so I almost have infinite ammo. But I still have to be really careful because that Assault Slugger just drains it so quickly. Oh, there's another one of those rare chests. Let's see what we got. Jackhammer, this is like an automatic close range, like explosive, pop gun, laser rifle. Lasers, like I said, do a lot of damage, but they use up a lot of ammo. And probably not that good since I am double shotgunning right now. Yep, it's just getting better and better. This increases the range of shotgun shells, which is a dream for me. Okay, we're in the ice world now. Another dangerous place. Let's get some space here. These little like Yeti guys can charge you, and they do a lot of damage. Oh, I thought that thing hit me there. Another plasma rifle. Ooh. Plasma gun. Ooh, auto flame shotgun. Pretty good weapon, but again, with this combination, I really don't need to take it. So, this is a special perk. It basically means that I'll survive from any lethal damage as long as I have 2 or more points of health, which I think I'm going to take. Oh, shotgun, another really good weapon. If I can find another Assault Slugger, that would just be insane. Let's see. Oh, here come the police. Oh, he threw a grenade. So I open up the warp portal, but I don't want to take it just yet. I want to deal with this guy so he doesn't follow me. Okay, and now I'm going. Now I do have a tough choice to make because these 2 guns are really nice. So I could take this and make sure I never have to worry about not having shotgun ammo again. Or I could take this one again. And I really am stumped. Well, since this is a live play or recorded if you're watching this on YouTube, let's go all out. This little guy is the boss. Oh, grenade. Looks like a few of those police guys followed me. So because I picked up that crown now, I won't be finding any new guns for this run, but since I have 2 really good weapons and all my perks are shotgun based, I really I'm not going to be too sad about that. I believe Salty has gone out the window at this point. Let's see. Damage taken, run through. Let's lower their health. Okay, now we're actually almost done the game. We're at least done this version. 1 second, I just have to go crazy here. Okay, that was a little exciting there. So, for this version of the game, there's only one more world, and that's this. This is where things can get really difficult, just because of a lot of the enemies and what's going to happen next. So even with this awesome run, I may very well die in the next level or two. I could really use some more health. Okay, this is where things are about to get really nasty. World 7. This is another one of those screw subtlety. So what makes these guys really dangerous, you can see they keep teleporting around. And I got one more level of them to deal with. And there's also one enemy that's going to just keep spitting like explosives all around them, so I gotta watch out for him. Now these guys aren't respawning, there's just a lot of them and they can teleport. And this is definitely turned out to be one of my better runs I've had. It's just the awesome power of the sluggers. Oh, I gotta watch out for this guy. He killed me in a previous run. Ooh. Son of a bitch. Oh man, that one health strong spirit spell is saving my life here. What happened was, because I took the perk that lets me survive if I have at least 2 points of health or more, I basically got hit fatally twice. One from when that guy reflected my slugger shot. The second time was when that mimic bit me. But because I had the extra health, it kept me alive. And I believe I'm going to take the second stomach. Alright, now it's time for the end. Okay, this is the actual final boss of the game, so before I start this, if you don't want to see the end, turn away now. Other than that, it looks like I'm going to be blasting the crap out of him with so much shotgun. Alright, here we go. Come on. Alright. One thing about steroids, it's all about just shooting like a madman. Oh crap. This is bad. I'm all out. Ammo. Oh, I did. Gotta get away. Yeah. Ooh. Again, that strong spirit saved my ass. Yeah, this is, as you were just seeing, that's one of the downsides of only having one type of gun, is that I ran out of ammo. Okay, so this is a little special. Nope. Oh, almost got that health. But as you can see, what happened was the game basically re-loops, and you can see that right here. And now I have a new pool of horror levels to deal with. Now, let's see, what time is it? We're about 40 minutes in, so maybe a few more runs and then we'll wrap things up. I know. We'll wrap things up with a daily run. So let's see what happens. I'm just really happy that I actually managed to beat the game on this live stream or this video, because normally it takes me like 5 or 6 lucky runs to get to it. So let's see what happens on the daily run. Alright, I'm playing as this guy whose special ability Pop Pop lets him basically fire 2 shots at the price of 1. Or 2 shots with 1 clip. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm doing double melee hits there. You can see like the 2 lines of shots. Alright, enemies take damage, slower bullets. Let's take slower bullets this time. Take the pop gun with Pop Pop. As you can tell, his weakness, he's going to run out of ammo very quickly if you keep popping. Item accuracy. I'm gonna take more items, because sometimes I'm gonna need a lot of guns with this guy. I have the volume set really low, but in case you can't hear it, he keeps saying pop every time I use his pop power. There's that explosive barrel from last run. So he can basically fire multiple crossbow shots, which is really nice. Gotta be really careful, because the radiation will disappear if you don't pick it up in time. Oh, shotgun. It's gonna be really nice. Okay, I think I am going to take less enemy health. Jeez, I hate those assassins so much. Sniper must have got me. Oh, rank 152. I guess that's not too horrible. Okay, so let's see what we got. Time. Maybe another run. Melting is probably the hardest guy. He has the lowest health, but he can basically kill, explode, and eat dead enemies. Let's take Shield. Shield's another good starting guy. He gets more health, and he can reflect bullets. Let me show you. The only problem is I get such in the mindset of dodging that I forget to use his ability a lot of times. So, while I'm finishing up this last run, a little bit more information about Nuclear Throne. As I said, it is in early access, and they are doing, I think, weekly updates to it, and there's still no official date for when the game is going to be formally finished. But as you can see from this run that we've been doing, it is fairly, I guess, well put. I guess the foundation is pretty much done. Let me bounce that out of there. Oh, special guy right there. This guy down here is a unique enemy. He can sometimes pop up in this level. And there's probably going to be more of them as the game gets closer to being finished. I also got to learn to play better while talking because I'm getting a lot of extra hits on me. Okay, let's take Explosive. For freedom. This machine gun does not do a lot of damage. And also, one other thing, if you do get far enough along with the level upgrades, every character I think maxes out at 9 or 10, and you can choose from one Ultra Mutation, which is basically a super perk exclusive to them. Shells, Killzor. I'm going to take this one. And because I leveled up twice during that level, that's why I got 2 mutations to choose from. I'm going to take Shells again, because farther shells are always nice. So many rats. Maybe we'll see the unique enemy in the sewer level. Toxic Bow, this basically lets you shoot poison shots, so it makes the little dust, the rage clouds like that, but the weapon can hurt you, so that's why I don't like to take it. Sniper Revenge. Generally, you want to get away from bullet-type weapons as quick as you can, just due to their weakness. There are some really good late-game ones, like the Hyper Rifle. A lot of guys on this level. Here. And let's see. I'll take health regen. And let's see, what should we take? Let's go with the Crown of Death this time and see what happens there. No, I think that was a Gatling gun up there. As you can see, that little crystal shield is great for new players, because you can mitigate a lot of damage that way. Let's take the health. As you can see, the random level generator can sometimes screw you with throwing a lot of stuff at you at one time. So which is why it's always good to have like a little safe spot to pop into like that. Heavy machine gun, grenade shotgun. Ooh, heavy slugger, if I can get to it. So the heavy slugger does, I use 2 shots, but I'm doing a hell of a lot of damage with it. This is why I miss Steroid's throne butt power, because it'll help me out a lot with the ammo. Well, if I'm going to be using a shotgun, I might as well shoot 3 Yeah, so his throne butt lets me teleport while I'm in Crystal, so it's a way of sort of getting out of a sticky situation. Or do I get regenerating ammo? I went to regenerating ammo. Ooh. Yep, as you can just saw, things can get just really crazy fast. Even if you're well on your way, it takes just one lucky, hit by the enemy can really screw you. But I think that is going to be it for tonight. And we'll be trying to do these at least once every Saturday, but I'll be streaming things probably throughout the week, whenever, but I won't be doing as much play-by-play talking. So if you want to watch that, feel free to subscribe. This will be going up on YouTube probably sometime later tonight or tomorrow, depending upon when this actually pops up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I think next week I may be doing either Invisible Ink or Infinifactory. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure to check out GameWisdom.com. That's where I post all my pieces about game design industry and our podcasts. So, thanks again, and see you next time.